Alright, hello fellow gamers and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing, don't yell out Joey, we're going to be reviewing Empire Clash Weapons with my friend Joey who likes to play military games.
Hello!
Okay, we'll see if we can hear you. So, we're going to start off with the hunting rifle. So, it has a very base price of $200, which isn't bad for guns, considering how a Baker is $800. It does a pretty good damage. It's pretty good melee damage. It costs a bit to hit, but still it's pretty good for thieves because it's the only civilian class rifle, which means for every non-military class except for the general, it's the only gun you can purchase. Without skills, of course. The bullets do 60, which is a pretty good base starting point. Joey, do you have something to comment on the accuracy?
What do you mean?
Here, I'll just explain.
The accuracy...
It has a spread of 1. For perspective, the Baker has a spread of 0.2.
Spread of 1 is pretty normal for a rifle. It's pretty normal for a rifle and a non-shotgun.
Okay. So what he's trying to say, he plays a lot of more modern military games. He says it's decent for a rifle.
Yeah, it's decent for a bolt action rifle.
It has, listen man, I don't know. It's a flintlock. All these guns are flintlocks. Anyways, the reload time is 10 seconds, which is pretty solid. This gun's a base. It's good for civilians just wanting to arm themselves. And if you get hunters clean your rifle, it becomes more accurate than infantry. So next up I need to get a good transition. Speaking of infantry musket, next up we have infantry musket. So the base price is actually $275.
Which is basically the same as the hunting rifle.
No. It's 75 more, which you would think there'd be maybe at least a 150 jump.
And it also has a war crime, which is a bayonet.
So anyways, it does 26 melee damage and it has a large range, which makes it pretty good all around.
Yeah, it's good for sniping, I would assume.
No, it isn't. It's pretty much the same as the hunting rifle, just a little more accurate. But no. Besides the bullet spread, it still costs 10 to poke, and it has a very good range of 11. Swing time 75, and the bullets do 75. Wait, I thought it was less. I thought the infantry musket had a less reload time. I don't know. Anyways, this one is the best all-around gun for soldiers. So, for example, the infantry musket is great for sieging because of the fences. Unless you're super rich, it's pretty good just to have a cheap gun that's decently accurate. And honestly, it's very good all-around gun. It's not too much of a step up from a hunting rifle, but still, it's a lot better in some fronts. Also, Joey?
I would give it solid 8.5. Pretty good for stabby. You can stab a lot. It's pretty good. Solid 8.
Yeah, it's very good all around. It's good for sieging. It's also good for general combat. Now, the Baker. It's kind of a... Joey, let me say. So it's kind of a nutcase because it costs $800, which was just a crazy step up from the infantry musket, and it downgrades the melee to 15, which isn't really that good. It still costs 10 stamina. It even has less melee range, but it makes up a bit for it in bullet damage and bullet spread. It does high damage, low spread shots, which makes it great for when you're under siege.
For sniping enemies.
because often you'll be under cover. Which brings me to reload time.
16.5 seconds.
So,
very long.
That is 6 more seconds than this.
0.5.
Yeah, 6.5 more seconds. Just a few seconds can change the tide of battle. So it's not good to have it that long. But I guess it's fair.
And
it does 90 bullet spread. I mean, but it's not very good for general combat. And so I'm gonna have
with
Joey's system. I'm gonna have to give it 4. I'd say infantry muskets 10, hunting rifles 8. Now the flintlock. I personally have a soft spot for this when I can even really afford it with all the class stuff.
Reload time 6.5 seconds. Pretty good for this era.
It's really decent. Wait, no, Joey, stop grabbing mine. So it has a bullet damage of 35, 1.4 bullet spread, which is the most in the game by far. But to be fair, it has a few qualities that make up for it not having melee. So 6.5 second reload. Decently high spread, but this thing shines in close range combat. But it doesn't even have a melee. It's because when you're aiming it, it doesn't slow you down. And second of all, you can kind of shoot it off and then switch back to your sword, which means you can get off some quick damage in the heat of battle. And 35 health can swing a battle. So, what do I give this? The facts, I mean, I have to give it a 5. But I feel like Empire Clash should make 2 flintlocks. One, that's the exact same, except that it has 30 damage, but it only costs 150 gold. And then there's this royal one, which would do 50 damage. And they would all have the same stats, but the civilian one would do 30 and the royal would do 50. I think it'd be good balance because it's the only secondary in the game and it's very expensive.
And I would have to give it
I give it a 5. What do you give?
It's for a pistol of that era and a really low reload time for this game, because it's the only secondary, I would have to give it a 6.
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.
Because it's good but not good. Its high is that it has a really good reload.
Oh, where'd I go?
Its high is that it has a really good reload, and its low is that it's really expensive and you need certain achievements or whatever.
Yeah, certain expensive classes, unless you're willing to grind out doctor skill points.
Yeah, unless you're willing to War Thunder grind, which I don't even know if you guys know what War Thunder is. But
Joey, don't monetize your game. Joe, no, it isn't your game, Joey. Just don't monetize it. Come on. My viewers specifically come for this content. Please don't monetize. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the video. This was just a brief enough summary on all the guns in Empire Clash. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye!